The following program is intended for mature audiences.
On this episode of The Truth Be Told, Kanye West is starting his own streaming service.
Why?
Eminem and Beyonce come out with a track, Walk on Water.
But he's not Jesus.
n.e.r.d. come out and accidentally leak out their own track with Andre 3000.
And they took that shit off the internet quick.
ASAP. And Wiz Khalifa says lean is lame. And we also have album reviews from Jidenna. I don't know how to say his name. Boomerang. We also have reviews from Wiz Khalifa, Laugh Now, Fly Later. We got Killer Cam'ron back, dropping his The Program. And now for some artistic ignorance from Big UU, Barry Ross, and Riffa Infidel Castro.
You're now listening to the Truth Be Told podcast from Trillmatic.com. Trillmatic.com.
Welcome back to the Truth Be Told, Trillions. We are back in the house. It is your boy Riffa and your boy Big UU.
That's right. It's your boy Big UU once again, baby.
We in the building. We in the place to be, and so are you because you are tuned in.
You could be anywhere in the world,
but you chose to be here with us.
But you're here with me.
Yeah.
We appreciate that.
Oh yeah.
Shouts out to the whole for that.
Yeah.
Yes, y'all. We are on episode 91. 91.
It was a good year.
It was a good year for a lot of things.
Yeah.
Before we get into all that, make sure you subscribe to the podcast, iTunes, Google Play, SoundCloud. Subscribe to us on YouTube, or we keep building our YouTube base there.
Hit that notification on that one. You know?
Yes. Shouts to everybody that's been subscribing. You know, we see the subscribers kind of kicking up there a little bit.
Appreciate it.
Shouts to everybody that's been commenting recently. Everybody's like kind of popping up commenting on YouTube.
Shout out to all of y'all.
We love y'all.
Yeah, appreciate you. Y'all all the trillions.
Yeah, I haven't seen one hateful comment in a while, so you know,
I think we might be onto something.
We're due for one.
Yeah, it's gonna happen. It's gonna happen. You know, it always happens.
Fuck these guys. These guys gave 21 Savage a 9.5.
What's wrong with them?
All right. But you know, we appreciate y'all.
Yeah.
Just keep subscribing and keep listening. We're back into the 90s series.
The 90s are back in the building.
Welcome
back to the 90s.
9-1.
1991.
We're gonna take it back. Take it back once again.
Come down.
Take a walk down a yellow brick road. To the 90s.
Yeah.
Man, there was a lot of stuff that came out in 1991. This is, you know, I think last episode we were kind of talking about like, all right, I felt like personally, I know some people that are probably older probably say, nah, fuck that. But I don't feel like the golden era really had kicked off in the 90s.
No, not at 90. Like I said,
it wasn't at 90.
Like we were talking about, it was that transition.
Right, transition.
From the 80s, so it was still 80-ish.
There's some people that probably consider that the golden era.
Yeah.
A part of the golden era. But us personally, we were only 5 years old in 1990.
Yeah.
In 1991, we were only 6.
No. But it was that much more impactful.
There was things we started to kind of, you know, get old enough to say, oh, who is that?
Start to understand.
Right. And I think this is where 1991, a lot of legends of today were made. In 1991. Let's be honest. DJ Jazzy Jeff and Fresh Prince. Mm-hmm. It was Summertime.
That was classic.
You know, people don't give Will Smith his props.
They really don't, because I mean, he
aren't you kind of a Will Smith hater in a sense?
I'm not a hater. I just hate the fact that he kind of hated on people who chose to cuss on their album. You know, when he was out there saying he's like, "No, he never had to cuss on." It's like, why you don't have to say that. You can just be proud of what you are. You say it on your album all the time. Right. You say it on your record. So
say it in your movies.
Yeah. You say it in your interviews.
Right. Yeah.
You know, so
what about Bad Boys 1 and 2? It was rated R.
Yeah.
Will Smith.
Because there.
Yeah, right. But he did drop some classics though. I mean, Summertime is the ultimate classic.
That is awesome. That's probably his biggest hit of all time.
You know how classic that song was? I was listening to Ludacris' song called 2 Miles an Hour. Mm-hmm. So Everybody Sees You. And if you go, I didn't know that was actually a Will Smith line. It's because I had heard that song 100 times, and then I heard Ludacris' song 100 times, and I was like, yeah, 2 miles, and I was like, yeah, this is real. And then one day I listened to Summertime again, and I was like, holy shit, he stole that line from there.
That's Will
Not really
Smith.
steal it, but he
borrowed it.
Definitely borrowed it. Right.
Nah, he showed his respect.
Give a shout out to Will Smith, man. Give a shout out
to Will Smith. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. He did his thing. Started out right there in the 90s. Like, Summertime was definitely one of the biggest songs of the 90s.
Right.
Of 91.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right. I mean, to this day.
And still to this day.
When Summertime comes out, they play that song, it's like, yeah.
Commercials.
That time of the year again. Yeah. Yes, so Naughty by Nature was another one that dropped with the you down with OPP?
OPP. Yeah, you know me.
Right.
that was a jam.
Do you even know what OPP stands for?
Yeah.
What does it stand for?
To put it lightly, other people's property.
That third P was meant for a couple of different things.
Yeah, it wasn't property.
Yeah. It could have
stood for it.
No, it was definitely.
But that's what it means in a sense.
Yeah. It was OPP was one of those things that it could be profit.
Yeah.
Property.
Just saying any P word that you can fit in there.
Yeah.
You fill it in.
Projects.
Yeah.
Couple different things you can use the people.
And the wrong one was other people's panties.
Right. Yeah.
And that's saying it lightly still.
You're definitely saying it very lightly. This is funny because I mean we put I guess we could say it, but I don't know why we're not saying it because we're pretty raunchy podcast.
Yeah, we are.
Right, so I don't know why we're not saying it. It's pussy and penis.
It's other people's pussy. Other people's penis. That's what it is.
That's pretty much what it is, y'all. So
we just broke all the rules.
We did break all the rules.
We weren't allowed to say that.
And then we weren't allowed to say we listen to games to be sold, not to be told.
We're gonna get fined for that.
Right. I know, right? But yeah, no, that was a Stretch and Naughty by Nature and Dr. Loke, those are they're legends,
Fuck yeah.
I think Eminem credits Stretch as being like one of his favorite rappers of all time.
Man, that was a squad back in the day. Right. They were holding it down. Like everybody knew who Naughty by Nature was in the 90s.
Of course, man.
You know what I'm saying?
They were like a big part of like just the overall sound. Like they stood out with that.
Fuck yeah.
You also had A Tribe Called Quest.
Fuck yeah.
What's the scenario? Check the rhyme. What's real crazy? I'm gonna be real with you. When I was younger, I wasn't in Tribe Called Quest. I mean, I knew their songs, what I'm saying? Yeah. But I didn't listen to Tribe Called Quest until a lot later.
That's pretty much
right. When I was like, let me check out, Tribe Called Quest, whatever.
I wasn't listening to them when they were doing it.
When they were popping.
Yeah, when they were doing it.
Like, we just didn't understand it.
Yeah, I missed out. To an extent, because I didn't miss out because I didn't understand it.
But 91, we're fucking 6 years old. All right.
Yeah. I mean, even some of the other music, we really didn't understand truly for its full message. You hear it later in life, and then you're like, that's what they meant, or shit, they said that, and I didn't realize that's what they said. I just didn't get that back then.
Right.
That shit happened all the time. But I mean, they had other artists like what? They had Marky Mark and the Funky Bunch.
For those of y'all who don't know who Marky Mark is Mark is Mark Wahlberg. He's currently in a movie right now starring alongside Will Ferrell. He basically came in as a rapper and he was like, nah, I'm out. I'm going to be the actor.
Yeah.
Yeah, like a lot of rappers did.
Yeah.
He was the white Fresh Prince.
Yeah.
Pretty much the white Will Smith.
Pretty much, yeah. He went from acting. I mean, and just to switch it up quick, because I mean, we're done with Marky Mark already. Jodeci. We had Jodeci.
We did Jodeci. Jodeci's fucking legend, bro.
Yeah, legend. That was that music that a lot of children were made to.
A lot of children were made to, and you know what's real crazy though? The funny thing is, I was kicking it around some kids that were born in the 90s.
Yeah.
One day, and they knew all the words to Jodeci shit
because they were made to that.
They heard it in the womb. They heard it when they were just little sperm and eggs.
They're still hearing that shit. Their parents liked it so much that they jammed it after they were born, so those kids still heard it. And they're like, you just don't know about this music.
Right. No, it was crazy. Like I was so surprised that like Jodeci like pushed out further,
further than what I thought they did.
Right, I didn't know the young era knew that.
I thought the younger era would know more about Casey and JoJo.
Well, the young era respects the R&B from the 90s because you can't ever fucking
knock it.
You can never fucking knock that shit.
Never,
ever. We did have a lot of actors that are popping today.
Yeah.
Were hardcore rappers in the 90s as well.
Mm-hmm.
You had your Ice Cubes. You had your Will Smiths.
Ice-T.
And you got your Ice-T. You got your fucking Ice-T. You know what's
You got your Queen Latifah.
You got your Queen Latifah. Prime example. She also came out in 91.
Yes.
The interesting thing about Ice-T, though, is if you watch like some of his old videos, this shit was pretty raw. Go watch Cop. Was it Cop Killer?
Cop Killer, yeah.
Go watch that video. All right, shit gets a little crazy in there. You know, I know he pissed a lot of people off when that came out.
Yeah, he got
Cop Killer.
A lot of controversy.
Now he's playing cops.
Yeah,
TV and shit.
Yeah, that's what meme that always comes out and shit. That people make fun of him about it. Like you used to talk about killing cops, and now you playing one.
You really switched the whole thing. But another very
that's gangster.
Definitely gangster. Another strong album. Speaking of gangsters, was Ice Cube's Death Certificate.
Yeah.
If you ever remember seeing the cover, he was pretty woke back then.
Body with a toe tag.
It was a toe tag, but it was Uncle Sam toe tag,
and it had the
flag wrapped over him.
Yeah.
So
it was very visual. People knew what
it was kind of forward thinking when you think about it.
Oh yeah.
Or maybe we just haven't changed.
Well, that's more than likely that's what it is.
Right.
I mean, it's just been the same.
It's been the same. Yeah.
Just, people catch hell for doing it just as much as he caught hell for doing that on his album. People still catch hell now, but now they take it to a further extreme.
Right.
I mean, shit. Another album we had was Cypress Hill.
Yo, Cypress Hill. I guess they were like the original weed rappers, right? Were they?
They're like the Cheech and Chong of the rap game.
Right. They were the ones that kind of like set that off.
Yeah, they kind of like basically were the first kind of promoters of it, like full blown.
Right. Heavy.
They were always in High Times magazine because that was really big in the 90s.
High Times used to be popping.
Yeah, I mean they're probably one of the first rappers to have a strain made, like them to be able to make a strain and shit.
What? They probably were.
They probably were one of the first rappers. You know what I'm saying, to do it because they were really deep in the High Times magazine, and I believe they came out with a strain back in the day. So
yeah,
I mean, why not? Cypress Hill.
Right.
People would love to be able to say, yeah, that's it. That's that shit.
Right.
I helped them make that. But either way, I mean, they were making noise. They came out, and I mean, I could just kill a man. You know what I'm saying?
Right. I could just kill a man. Yeah.
I mean, hand on the pump, head on the. I mean, I can't remember the words.
Right.
It's been so long ago, but yeah, he sawed off shotgun, hand on the pump.
Yeah.
Like they came out. I mean, that shit was dope. I mean, there were some like the Latinos that came out and were setting it off. You know, kind of making way for the Latinos, like with gangster getting high music type shit. You know what I'm saying? Smoking weed.
They actually even kind of, I would say they probably even influenced the Redman and the Method Man era when they were kind of out there pushing the weed around.
Hell yeah, they probably did. I mean, Cypress Hill's gone as far as, I mean, they've made rock albums, versions of their albums, you know what I'm saying? And, I mean, did Spanish versions of their albums, you know what I'm saying, where they're doing it all in Spanish. I mean, they fucking...
So they set it off for the Latinos.
Yeah, they kind of set it off back in the day. They were kind of one of the entrepreneurs, you know, or entrepreneurs, but the pioneers.
Right, pioneers.
They're some of the pioneers of, you know what I'm saying, Hispanics getting into hip-hop and kind of making noise. Like,
right.
Being out there and people actually giving respect.
So one of your favorite rappers also dropped in 1991.
Yes, I saved it for last.
You were going to save it for last, I know.
Yeah,
Tupacalypse
now.
Right.
Came out.
Was this your favorite Tupac album?
No, it's not my favorite Tupac album, but I do love it because it was his first.
This is his first album, right? First solo album, right?
So he was with Digital Underground,
yeah.
and he was doing shit with them. But first solo album, he came out and he fucking.
This is the one. This is the one that had Brenda's Got a Baby on it, y'all.
Yes.
For those y'all don't know, she definitely listen to. He's dropping a lot of knowledge. You know what's real crazy though? If you listen to 1991. Most of the 90s music, everybody was dropping fucking now. Even though they came from like the street, they were kind of like more questioning their surroundings, like what the hell is going on.
They're painting a picture for you. Everyone was taking a stance against it pretty much and doing it through their music.
Right.
You know, everyone was.
It was a bunch of people that kind of came up from nothing.
Yeah,
and that kind of is what created like the culture in a sense. You know what I'm saying? Like taking something and taking nothing and making it something.
Yeah,
because you had the b-boys, you had the people that break dance, but those people probably could have been world class dancers, but they had the skill to do it. They just didn't have the means. And then you have breakdancing that comes out of it. Same with graffiti, right? You have people that naturally have a gift to do art.
Yep,
but they're in the slums.
And that's the only way they can put their shit out.
That's the only way they can express themselves. You know what I'm saying?
People hate on it. People get mad.
That's literally people making something out of nothing. As much as people would like try to tear that shit down, You know, eventually there's people that have come across and say, you know what, this is fucking art. This kid doesn't have enough money to go to art school, a fancy art school. Mm-hmm. His art school is black. You know what I'm saying? And now you start to see some of these businesses. They're like, yeah, go ahead, just paint the whole side of the wall. Yeah, they pay graffiti artists now.
They want that because it's beautiful,
right?
Like they're not going to put something that looks shitty. They're not going to just scribble on there, put some stick figures. They're going to make some shit that looks dope as fuck. It's a mural,
right?
You know, it looks realistic, and they do that shit with like spray paint,
right? Spray paint.
You know what I'm saying? And they're just that skilled. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And it takes time. I mean, but they fucking. I mean, remember when Prodigy passed? You know what I'm saying? They did that mural.
Right.
And, I mean, of course, that was that whole issue.
They defaced it or whatever.
They defaced it, and they put other defaced it and all that shit.
And they had to
take it down. Yeah. But I mean, that shit's fucking art.
It's art,
like,
man.
That shit, I mean, kind of immortalizes people who touched people and made an impact on people.
Right. That's why, like, for me, if you look at, you know, my Traumatic Volume 1 mixtape, my Traumatic Volume 2 mixtape, and another one that I got that I never put out, I got, like, real artists to come and draw on there because
shit was dope too.
The art was like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I feel like that could say a lot more than, you know, just a picture of me standing on the corner or some shit. Yeah. Even though that says a lot too, depending on how you look at it. But yeah, man, it's all about that.
Yeah, it's like showing love to artists also, letting them put their work out there.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Someone sees them like, that's a dope picture. Where to get, you know, and then you have their name on there or something, or you see the art, someone else can look them up and then ask them to do some art for them.
Right. Speaking of just art covers, that pictures with, you know, album covers that can be seen as art. The Ghetto Boys dropped their album in 1991, We Can't Be Stopped. And it had the infamous picture of Bushwick Bill coming out of the hospital. If y'all haven't, y'all need to go look this up.
Yeah.
Bushwick Bill coming out of the hospital looking like... did he try to kill himself?
That's when he got shot. When he
put the gun... Was that what happened? He was fucked up though, man. They put this raw photo of him on the cover with Scarface and Willie D pushing him out of the hospital
and shit.
Right.
And they got Scarface over there walking with the cane and shit. Pimp cane.
He did have the pimp cane.
Right, I'm like, man,
he did. I never even noticed that he had that cane. This is the first time I ever noticed that.
Like, he over there like he had trouble walking. Like, man, pimping.
Right. Shouts out to Scarface though, man, because you know he looks that skinny now. He lost a lot of weight.
Yeah,
he looked just as skinny as he did back then.
Mine's Playing Tricks on Me. That was fucking classic from that album.
It's gold, man. That's one of my favorite songs of all time.
Yeah.
Not only that, he also released a solo album himself. Mr. Scarface is back as well. There was a lot that came out, man. I mean, you had DJ Quick. Quick is the name. There was a lot of people that it was like during this time period, it's like everybody had something to say from every side, from every coast.
Yeah.
Everybody had a story to tell, and everybody was kind of listening to an extent. I wonder what it would have been like to grow up in that time period. I mean, we were young, but imagine us like you're 15 during this era.
See, those people are like 15 at that time. They were where we were really young and we were witnessing but not realizing like the transition from the 80s to the 90s. Because even in 91, you were seeing a lot of artists from the 80s coming out with albums still. You know what I'm saying? Like Biz Markie
or Molly Mall
and Run DMC. You know what I'm saying? I mean, even Slipper was in the 80s and 90s. You know, but I mean, you got people that were from like the 80s doing their music and still coming out at that time, you know, like, but it was kind of like on their way out in a sense, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
But still being able to drop. It's kind of like the artist.
It's kind of like right now, because
exactly.
like right now, I feel like Wale and Big Crit and that like kind of wave that kind of came in, that 09 wave, that kind of starting to, you know, I don't want to say fade and dissipate or anything like that, because they're not like fading away completely.
Nah.
But you know, they're at a point where they, you know, there's a new wave kind of pushing in, and they're becoming the new veterans.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
They're becoming, like I'm saying, like those people from the 80s that were still there in the early 90s, but they were kind of, you know what I'm saying? They knew that their time was coming because, you know, the new age was coming.
Right.
And some hot artists, you know what I'm saying? The artists we listed before that, you know what I'm saying? And they were just, they're on the way to becoming the superstars they ended up becoming. All the younger ones, the people dropping their first album and shit.
Right.
And that was kind of like, at that point, the old school, the 80s rappers were kind of like guiding them, giving them the guidance and kind of, and the 90s rappers, the new rappers were accepting it, like taking the advice, listening to the old heads, where you don't see that now. Like you see a lot more.
Nobody wants to be the old heads.
No one wants to, but when it happens, the old head needs to take it upon himself to kind of guide the new heads to not get fucked in the industry.
Well, they try to, but the young,
that's what I'm saying. The young heads don't want to listen
because they made their own way.
Yeah, they did.
They use the internet. They created their own fucking path, their own way. It's I can understand. I can understand.
And it's a new way. I mean, it's
what you gonna tell me?
It's beyond the rappers from before you. You know what I'm saying? Because
but there's still things that the people from the old age the older generations can teach you.
Oh yeah.
You know what I'm saying? There's just certain things that you're just not gonna be able to learn. I don't care how much internet shit you watch. You're never gonna be. You can go Google whatever the fuck you want to, but like, how do I make a beat or whatever the fuck it is? You know what I'm saying?
But the knowledge inside of that OG's head isn't on Google. You know what I'm saying?
It's not. And there's things that motherfucker's probably been through that you just
that Google can't even fathom.
Google can't even figure out
because Google ain't about that life. Google ain't lived that life.
Google's not real.
Yeah. Google ain't out the hood. You think Google gonna fucking tell you shit that you learn in the streets?
Google ain't gonna teach you how to watch your back.
Nope. Google ain't gonna. Nah, I'm not gonna even say it.
Watch your back. But yeah, man, there was a lot of 1991. You had MC Lyte, Slick Rick. These are all people that are considered legends in the game, man. Yeah. So I think 1991 had birthed a lot of people that had strong presence. Yeah. Way later in their careers and stuff.
And just it was perfect for them to come out at that time because they were able to be a voice for what was happening in that time frame. You know what I'm saying? In the 90s, because shit that's happening now was happening then, and this is kind of where it was being voiced. Like the 90s is where they kind of vocalized it a little bit more. Like came out and were like just being more blunt about it. Where the 80s, it was being said by certain artists, but now there's a whole wave of artists coming out saying shit.
80s, the late 80s, and in 1990 itself, people were still kind of like, I don't want to say just having fun, but in a sense, it wasn't as many people speaking truth like in 1991. Yeah, where you had like all these people, they were coming out, they were like trying to like give you knowledge, like they're trying to show you, like tell you a story.
They're trying to tell you this is what's happening where you may not live, but it's actually happening. Shit like that. Like you may not live this life, but I'm gonna paint you a picture so now you can walk in my shoes for a minute. You know what I'm saying?
You know what, man? I really cannot wait till we get to like 1992, 1993, 1994 because I know
it gets even better.
It's gonna get even. I'm telling you, it's gonna get better because you can see this just from 90 to 91 in the music. There was somewhat of a shift. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Just in that realm, there was like, all right, I'm gonna wear my fly cross colors and all these, wild ass shit. The videos are kind of corny and cheesy and stuff. And here's when people started getting a little bit of swag. They started getting a little bit of gritty, putting
their Timbs on.
You know what I'm saying? They got a little more gangster. You know what I'm saying?
People were just like, you know what? Yeah. Fuck them. I'm gonna start doing what I want to do. They better make way for me.
They got Public Enemy on your ass.
They ain't never seen a rapper like me.
Right. But shouts out to 1991. Man. I can't wait to get to 92.
Hey, shout out to 91. We're gonna take a little drink of this Henny.
We're gonna take a shot
out to 91 because that was truly a birth of a new era.
Yeah. Shouts out. This week in Boom Trap, your boy.
What happened? Let me know.
Lil Boat.
Lil Boat.
Lil Pump.
Lil Pump.
Lil Yachty came out and said that he's gonna be dropping a new project with Lil Pump.
Lil Pump, they're gonna do a collaboration.
Well, who do you think this helps more, Lil Yachty or Lil Pump?
I honestly think this may help Lil Yachty more. For the fact that Yachty can't. It seemed like, we reviewed his first album and it didn't do too well. You know what I'm saying? So I believe Pump has a lot of shit going for him right now. A lot of people are just like, just loving his style.
Gucci gang.
Yep, people love it. They're eating it up. You know what I'm saying? And I think by that, him having that, going for him, I think Lil Yachty's gonna try to. He's trying to get.
You think he's riding the wave?
He's trying to ride the wave with his little boat.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? He's gonna ride that wave a little bit and see what it does for him. I mean, it doesn't hurt to try to collab with someone that might be making noise, and either it's a hit or a miss. He may help him, it may not. Right. You know what I'm saying? It may help Lil Pump, it may not. It could hurt either of them. Like some people might be like, Lil Yachty fans might be mad and be like, why are you going to this guy who's talking about drugs and all that shit? Right. Doing bars and sipping lean and whatever. Like he's doing all that shit. And Lil Yachty isn't really that style too much. I
don't know what Lil Yachty is.
Yeah, really don't.
I really don't. But like I know Lil Pump. I think Lil Pump is gonna last a little bit longer than most people probably think.
I think so.
You know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna say he's gonna be a legend. Listen, Gucci Mane became a legend. Okay.
Nobody saw that coming.
I fucking did not see that coming. No. When So Icy came out, I was like, if you would have told me that shit,
you probably laughed.
That Gucci Mane would have had like a legacy. You know what I'm saying? I wouldn't. When So Icy came out, I wouldn't have believed it.
I don't think anybody would have believed it. Yeah. People would have been like, maybe Jeezy.
At that time period, Jeezy, I mean, let's be real. Yeah. Jeezy was the clear cut winner. Yeah. But when you look at now and just over the time period, I think Gucci Mane had a bigger imprint.
Yeah, kind of like that whole T.I. Luda combo we had. I mean,
kind of the same thing, right?
Yeah, kind of the same thing where it's like if you put them head to head, kind of with how they went from just So Icy, where they were both on the track together from that moment. Yeah. You saw Jeezy take off and like do his thing, but then Gucci Mane like kept going. It's almost like No Limit and Cash Money.
Right. I don't know what's gonna happen with Lil Pump though. He's kind of bubbling. He's kind of getting. I don't think he's really kicked it off just yet. I don't think he's really hit that level yet. I think he has potential to, but
he has a little wave going for him. You got people like eating that shit up, but yeah, we'll have to see where it goes because I mean, he's not there yet. He isn't. He's definitely not there.
He's not there yet, but I really feel like I just don't. I feel like Lil Pump has the ability to raise up higher.
Yeah,
Lil Yachty I don't know what's gonna happen with Lil Yachty.
He's all over the place, like we said. Like, at times, just like, what are you doing?
We'll see. Speaking of which, your boy,
which boy?
Pump it up.
Pump it up. Oh my goodness, you talking about Mr. Budden?
Yeah, I'm talking about Mr. Budden.
Mr. Budden?
The last episode we were talking about how Lil Yachty and Joe Budden kind of reignited their beef a little bit. And Lil Yachty had wore some Fuck Joe Budden merch. And I was saying Lil Yachty should sell the merch. Well, Joe Budden went ahead and
heard your advice.
Flipped the fucking script and made a power move to me.
That is a power move.
And made his own Fuck Joe Budden merch that he's selling on his own website. I think it's joebudden.com or something like that.
Like if you feel like,
and for Joe Budden, I'm gonna link up his shop online because you know what, I respect it. I respect
that move.
What do you think about that?
That's smart. That's business,
right?
Like if shit's supposedly gonna be going hot because someone else, another artist, is feeling that way, and the youth is gonna eat it up, the people, his fans, then you fucking come out with some shit like that and you sell it to his fans. Like, get it from me,
right?
Give me the profits, give me the proceeds to that shit,
right?
And I'm gonna, I'll give you your merch.
Right.
Like, you think he gives a fuck that you got a Fuck Joe Budden shirt on? Yeah. How many times he probably heard Fuck Joe Budden? Yeah. He don't give a fuck.
Fuck Joe Budden for a long ass time.
And he don't give a fuck.
There's nothing you can do or say to Joe Budden that's gonna hurt him.
That's gonna make him lose sleep. Like, no. Words ain't gonna make him lose sleep. You know what I'm saying? Not at all.
No, because he's a fucking he's a wordsmith. So you can't. There's really nothing you can say.
You probably have a comeback. I remember, you say something to him, you're gonna have a comeback to say something to you right after immediately, based off of what you said to him.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Wordsmith.
I remember when people first started hating Joe Budden is when it wasn't even to pump it up, I don't think. But I remember he got like beat up or something by Wu-Tang. Somebody slapped him up or punched him up or something. He went online and did his little live stream or whatever. Back when back before Facebook Live, okay? Yeah. And I remember, people were like, fuck Joe Budden. That was like the first time I started hearing like, fuck Joe Budden happen on a large scale. Yeah, and it just kind of kept going and, I don't think he cares anymore at this point. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? He's him, he does him.
Just like, whatever.
He's respected by the people that he wants to be respected by.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? At the end of the day.
And everyone else may not respect him. He's like, oh well.
Yeah.
Like he does him. Yeah. And that's how everyone should feel.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Someone says fuck you, who cares?
Yeah, who cares? Fuck it. Sell merch. Yeah, everybody should have a t-shirt that says fuck
with their own name
on it.
And they should wear it. You know what I'm saying? Wear your own shirt that says fuck you.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Fuck yourself.
Yeah. Go fuck yourself. Like Joe Pesci.
Fuck yourself. You do it better. Yeah. Shout out to Joe Budden though for making that power move. This week in Respect Your Elders.
Respect that shit. We're gonna put a whooping on that ass.
Your boy Jesus, Mr. Kardashian, something like to say. He's fighting back, man. He's fighting back. He's not taking an L from Jay-Z.
He's not taking. Kanye doesn't like taking L's. Period.
He doesn't, and so he's now releasing his own music streaming service. Well, we're not really too sure. I know that there was a bunch of trademarks that were, bought and all that for Yeezy Sound.
It sounds like it.
Definitely sounds like it. I don't know about that name though.
He has to put his name on it.
Yeah, there's got to be a better way to do that.
That's him though. He's like he has to have his name on it.
Yeezy Sound.
Yeezy Sound.
What about just good music?
He should have went with that. Yeah. He should have.
Yeah.
Or even for that, he had good music on for his label and shit. Or, you know what I'm saying, for his crew, and then he should came out with great music for the for the streaming service. You know what I'm saying, and put his good music on it.
Right.
But yeah, I mean,
you have to think of an acronym for great though.
Yeah.
As good as getting out our dreams.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, you got to think of something for great. Yeah.
I don't know though. I don't know if there's any more room in the music streaming world.
It really,
Tidal's already having a hard time as it is. They're getting better. They're slowly kind of like creeping in there. They linked up with Sprint.
They're making their way.
I know there's a lot of people new Sprint customers that are probably getting Tidal pre-installed on their shit probably.
Yeah, they usually do it for them. Like when they get it, like, I already put a Tidal on there for you.
Right.
Like, we got it installed for you. You got a 6-month subscription for free.
Right.
You're welcome.
Right. Yeah. So, I mean, I know there's, and that's because it's partly owned by Sprint, so it makes sense.
Yeah, they probably tell them to do that shit.
What the hell is Yeezy going to be doing Yeezy Sound?
I'm going to go to AT&T.
Oh, shit. Yeah, they'll probably sign on for it, too. But
go for Verizon or T-Mobile or some shit.
Yeah, I just don't know of a lot of people that's going to sign up for that.
Metro PCS.
Metro Boomin?
Honestly, Metro PCS is already like UFC and them have like a little collaboration.
Oh, for real?
Yeah.
Cricket. I don't know if everybody knows about cricket.
Chirp phones.
Right. Yeah, I mean, I want Kanye to win. I just don't know if this is going to be
this might not be the endeavor he should have went into.
Maybe not.
He shouldn't have went into this because I mean, it's almost like now you're trying like. Is your beef over with Jay-Z? Like now you're trying.
Are you doing this to spite the whole thing?
Still, like, or you're trying to? It's like, well, now I'm going to compete with him on this, and it's like, dude,
all right,
they're already kind of solidified as the next to be, if you know what I'm saying.
Right, the next. I mean, but they're still fighting against YouTube, Apple Music, Spotify, SoundCloud, okay, and then you got Tidal in there. All right, Tidal to me probably would work better if they focus more on just. I think the thing that Tidal has is they're kind of more grounded with the culture. Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
They need us.
Yeah, they do. They definitely do. I feel like they kind of got a leg up. I can see that they can be grounded within the culture itself. You know what I'm saying? Like it's like hip hop culture's music streaming service. They could do that if they play that well. Yeezy Sound though, where you gonna fit in there? Somebody's gonna have to buy them out. Listen, Dr. Dre, Dr. Dre had a music streaming service too.
That did not work out.
Well, it got bought out. Oh, yeah. But he never really got a chance to like kick it off really. But it got bought out by Apple with Apple Music and that whole.
Just merged it with it.
Right.
Well, they just said, no, we don't want competitors. We'll eat that up.
Well, Apple bought Beats, the whole brand. Yeah. And they just was like, yeah, we're going to take that.
Yeah.
We're gonna
we want that a part of it.
Yeah.
We want this to be a part of the deal.
Yeah, we'll just come over here to Apple Music.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like Suge Knight.
Apple Music is the Suge Knight of the streaming service.
Right. Well,
come over here.
It's probably spot.
Come to the row. Come to the row.
If you're tired of streaming your music, come to Apple Music. But nah, man. You know, I don't know. We'll see. We'll see what happens with Kanye. You know, Kanye, the businessman, is he coming? We'll see.
You know, good luck to him. Good luck.
Yeah, good luck.
Good luck to whatever you're trying to do, bro.
Yes, I'm not gonna knock you. Your boy, his name is Marshall Mathers. Mr. Marshall Mathers has released his new single.
Yes, he has.
Featuring one of the queens, Beyonce.
Yeah.
Walk on Water. But don't get it confused, because he's not Jesus.
They state that on the track.
They definitely state that. First off, what did you think of this new track from Eminem?
I feel like Eminem's setting the record straight with this kind of, you know, airing out some shit, you know, telling people, you know, kind of, I mean, he has that line in there where he's like, and there's people who look at him as a god.
Right.
And he's all like,
I'm nobody.
I'm nobody.
Yeah.
Like, to him, he's like, I'm Marshall Mathers.
Right.
Like, but I mean, he's over there just basically, you know, he's doing his thing. You know what I'm saying? Eminem, he likes to.
It's kind of self-deprecating.
Yeah, it's painting a picture, kind of like opening a window into his life,
right? A
little bit, where he, you know, saying I ain't Jesus.
Well, he definitely opened up with a lot of his struggles and his like what he feels is like his insecurities.
Yeah,
as a rapper.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying.
And saying how some people are able to, you know what I'm saying, make him feel that way in a sense too. It's like,
right. Well, it's the internet.
Oh yeah.
This is what Andre 3000 doesn't want to deal with to an extent. The internet has become a place of voice and opinions. It's definitely savage, but you know what's real crazy? I think that these thoughts and these feelings and these conversations were already happening. We just didn't have them in an open forum where everybody could see them. Yeah. There are people that didn't like Eminem. I didn't know too many people that didn't like Eminem when I was. There's more people now that I'm like, fuck, I didn't know that people fucking hated Eminem.
Yeah.
He probably didn't know it either. You know what I'm saying? Shit, it happens with all the artists. I didn't know that people hated Jay-Z.
Yeah, but when you get a platform where everyone's connected, then you find out. Right. You know, like back in the day when you have AOL, Yahoo Messenger and shit, like where people were, you know, over there on fucking chat rooms and shit, maybe talking about that shit. The artist wasn't connected to that. You know what I'm saying? He didn't have someone that was there also in chat rooms trying to find out what people are saying. Nah. But social media, you know what I'm saying? That's
social
out
media,
there.
Just the blog sites, the
everything.
You know, I mean, YouTube. It's everybody's got
TMZ's coming at you, telling you shit that you may have not heard, and then they're like, "Hey, did you hear about what they said?" And they put the mic in your face, and you're like, "Oh shit,
nah, I didn't hear that.
I never heard of that. Didn't even know."
It's probably nerve wracking, man, for like a popular rapper these days to, you know, to be at that level and still feel like, all right, shit. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Or when you look at some of these other artists, I feel like they're 100 times better than me.
Yeah.
But I think everybody feels like that.
Yeah, at the same time, everyone is their own worst critic. You know,
true. People who aren't egotistical feel that way.
Yeah, yeah. If you're egotistical, you think, I'm the shit, no matter what.
Right. Even like, I think that probably Kanye West doesn't feel like I don't think Kanye West feels like there's other people that are better than him. I believe that Kanye West thinks he's the best nigga alive.
Nah.
Okay, I don't see a humble bone in Kanye West. You know what I'm saying?
Like, no.
But it's interesting to hear Eminem come with that humble bone, because at the end of the day, Eminem will he'll rip most shit, probably 99% of rappers out there.
Fuck yeah.
Like, let's be real.
Easily.
Yeah.
Like, you'd be fucking be amazed. His wordplay, what he says, and you'd be like, holy shit. I mean, he's done it. You know what I'm saying? Like, with a few artists where he just fucking like got on there, said some real shit, and they're just like, don't make me go in all the way.
Right. Maybe what's going on is hip hop is changing, because, you know, hip hop used to be kind of more of a braggadocious kind of genre, and people are more, you know, I guess they're taking in everything that people are saying now, and they're just a little bit more humble with that shit. Because before it was like, I'm the best motherfucker, period. Yeah. You can't fucking touch me. You don't really hear people rapping like that anymore. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, there is a lot more humble in there. Thank you, Kendrick.
Thank you, Drake.
Thank you.
Talk about self-deprecation.
Oh, shit. No pun intended.
Right.
Nah, that wasn't a pun, but still.
Right.
But shit, fucking, I don't know, fucking.
But I think it was a good song.
Yeah, I think it was a good song. It wasn't what I honestly was expecting from him for like.
What were you expecting? Something hard, more like a lot harder?
Something harder, some raw shit. But I also know you don't always get that from Eminem. Eminem is a person who fucking is able to give you a little bit of everything. He can give you some real shit. He can give you some raw shit. He can give you some fucking some shit that gets emotional. You know what I'm saying? Some shit that he'll tell you a story. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Eminem is very versatile.
You know what though? He's not gonna be. It's just hard because he can't do so. I know he can't say some of the shit he used to say in his rhymes, bro. He won't be able to.
Nah,
not in 2017.
Nah, everyone's feelings get hurt too easy.
Listen to, if you listen to the same song and dance from Eminem, it's literally about him like being like a creep and like following women and like killing them and all that shit. You know what I'm saying?
Oh shit.
Like a creepy ass dude. But I liked it because I know that Eminem doesn't do that. He's kind of just telling like a story. It's kind of like watching like a little film.
Like a little movie, yeah.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? That's what I hear when I listen to it. So I like that character that he plays.
Yeah.
Even though I don't condone the shit in real life, you know what I'm saying?
No.
I like the character and shit. He's not gonna be able to do shit like that.
Nah, he can't. You know what I'm saying? Even like,
I would love it if he does though.
What was that song, Dr. Dre? That dun 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 dun.
Oh yeah, the Guilty Conscience.
Yeah, I couldn't remember the name of the song.
Right.
I had to do the beat.
Right.
Yeah, Guilty Conscience. Yeah, even there where he's painting a picture and he's talking about.
He's like, slip this in a drink.
Yeah,
All you gotta do is nibble on this little bitch's earlobes. Yo, this girl's only 15 years old. How could you take advantage of her? It's not fair. Easy. Look at the bush. Does it got hair? Fuck this bitch right here on the spot bed till she passes out and she forgot how she got there. Whoa.
Yeah. Say that now.
Whoa.
Say that in 2017.
Jesus Christ.
Like I eat you alive.
Ooh, man, that is wild shit
Some
right
wild
there.
Shit.
That's what I grew up off of, though.
But that's just...
Okay. It made me the man I am today.
Those are just words.
Those
you know
are
what
just
I'm
words.
saying? So,
yeah, it's just story. Like, to be honest with
story.
you, that was a good ass fucking song.
Fuck yeah.
Dealing with the conscience. That was a really creative, to me, that's a work of art.
That is.
That song.
That's painting a picture. That's
right.
That's in the art gallery. You know, that would be
that's a rap art gallery song.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Straight up.
And that type of shit can't be made today. Like Eminem.
I don't know. Listen, he might do it because I thought he wasn't going to make it with that Royce and the Bad Meets Evil, and he had the song where he was driving with the girl in the car, and he was like fucking arguing with the girl and shit. That shit is fucking amazing, bro.
That's vintage Eminem. Like
vintage.
Yeah,
I loved it, man.
So
maybe we'll get some of that.
Around and do that shit because Eminem at the end of the day, he's like, I just don't give a fuck. Like his track back in the day. Right. You really don't.
Yeah, he should just do it. Fuck everybody. Piss everybody off, Eminem. Except black people. But piss everybody off.
That's what Eminem's known for, though, isn't he?
Pissing everybody off.
Pissing everybody off. Somebody, some group. You know what I'm saying?
Fuck.
Just some group he always pisses off.
I know, because he's saying shit like...
He says what you don't give a fuck about.
Hi, kids, you like violence? Or when he said, drink a fifth of vodka, dare me to drive. I'm pretty sure Mothers Against Drunk Driving was extremely pissed off about that.
Fuck yeah. Fuck yeah. A whole bunch of shit. I mean, fuck. He said things that were just off the wall.
Right.
Eminem.
We love you for that, though.
Yeah.
Shout out to him, though. This weekend for the culture.
What you got for me? What you got?
Your boy, Big Willie Style, who we was talking about earlier.
He's all in it.
Got some new movie coming to Netflix called Bright.
Netflix doing it.
Netflix is doing it. They're stepping into doing the heavier big budget movies and putting them directly on Netflix, which is definitely changing the game. But what I was really interested in is that they're coming out with a soundtrack. So it's Bright, the album, which is like a soundtrack. And on the soundtrack, you're going to have Logic. You're going to have A$AP Rocky, Machine Gun Kelly, Meek Mill, Snoop Dogg is going to be on here. Lil Uzi Vert. Drum. It's going to be a pretty, hip hop out. Tidal Future's going to be on here.
It's definitely a hip hop soundtrack.
There's some other people that's on here too, so I don't think it's going to be completely 100% hip hop.
But it's going to have
a huge hip hop influence, which kind of begs. I mean, like, is it time we bring back the hip hop soundtracks?
It's been overdue. We've been way overdue.
Right.
I mean, we should. It should never stop.
I agree.
Hip hop soundtracks was basically almost like a mixtape of getting a collaboration of multiple artists from that time.
Right.
And you get them all on one album.
Right.
It's like basically what DJ Khaled does. You know what I'm saying? Get all these artists, put them on one album, and where else do you get that? From soundtracks. That's
you know who else has actually been kind of rocking with the soundtracks? Wiz Khalifa has.
Yeah.
He was on the a couple of his songs were soundtrack songs that were pretty big songs, like the "See You Again," which was Fast and Furious,
yeah.
Which was probably, I think that was his biggest, most viewed video. I think it became the most viewed video of all time.
Yeah.
At one point, I think it is.
Yeah.
I'm not sure if it is. I think the top video on YouTube.
It's up there.
I think it's like 2 billion views, something like that. Something crazy.
Crazy.
And then he was on the soundtrack for the Ninja Turtles movie. He had with Juicy J. Do you remember hearing it?
Yeah, I remember that.
At the end of the movie, or whatever. And I was like, "Yo, this is
what?
Knock! You're about to get shell shocked."
Yeah, I was shell shocked.
I was like, this shit is so corny. But you know what though? There's probably a 6-year-old that's like, "Oh my fucking god, I love this song."
Yeah,
right.
Ninja Turtle power. You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah, he's like shell shocked.
Yeah, he's fucking loving it. Yeah, definitely.
So I
don't want to leave the theater. I want to finish the song.
Right. But you got to understand though, that's actually, like, I think Wiz Khalifa's smart for doing that because it actually, I think that later on, when those kids grow up, they'll be like, "You impacted my life."
Oh.
You know what I'm saying? Like he'll reach a whole, even with the "See You Again" song
through movies,
right?
You know what I'm saying? Through a movie, like,
movies, yeah.
And then it's like you impacted someone's life because your song from that soundtrack or their song that was played through the movie or at the end through the credits. I mean, that is a moment where people are there, they're listening to it, they're watching something. If it's a movie that they fucking just thought it was mind blowing, this is the greatest movie of all time, and then the song comes on and they just fucking love the song, then yeah,
right,
brilliant. It's genius to fucking try to reach people from a whole nother platform.
Wasn't he on that song that was with it was for the Suicide Squad?
Was he on with that?
I'm addicted to pain.
Yeah.
Was that Wiz Khalifa on there?
Lil Wayne, Wiz Khalifa.
Lil Wayne and all that.
Yeah, it was.
Yeah, that was kind of a big song. I think people need, listen. I'm cool with Netflix.
My niece loved that song.
A lot of people like that song. It was okay for me. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't a greatest song, but it flowed with the movie. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And I think this is a great idea. I think that more movies need to do soundtracks. You know what I'm saying?
Definitely need to because
help promote the movie.
Help promote the movie and help promote yourself. You know what I'm saying? And it shows your versatility. Shows that you're versatile when you're able to make a song kind of based on the movie in a sense. You know what I'm saying? Where you're able to like do your wordplay, but incorporate it like the movie into it. You know, characters or just things that happened, or you know what I'm saying, or just like, you know what I'm saying. If it's a hood movie, you got a hood song on there. You know what I'm saying? Just if you're able to fit it in right, I mean, shit. It can do wonders for you. You know?
Why not?
And why not do it?
This makes me a little bit more interested in watching the movie. I'm not gonna lie to you, because I seen the preview for the movie and I was like, I
haven't seen the preview. I'm gonna have to check it out. But
I'll show you after we finish recording.
And I like, you know what I'm saying. I like to see that. Yeah, Netflix is getting these big stars to do like Netflix original. You know what I'm saying? Movies and now to incorporate soundtracks, Netflix might set it back off for like all movies to start doing it again. It's like if Netflix does that a little more often, you know what I'm saying, that'd be dope. Well,
it's definitely a promotional thing, but especially if you got a bunch of artists on there, people that are popping right at the moment. You know what I'm saying? But I do believe that Netflix is. I think I read somewhere that they said next year they're going to be like 50, most of their catalog is going to be 50% originals.
Oh man,
I think they're trying to fade away from that because everybody else is getting smarter. Disney said they're going to pull out of Netflix. They're going to pull all their shit out and make their own streaming service. They're going to do it. Yeah, I mean, and
getting a little smart.
Disney owns a lot too, because people was like, "What the fuck is Disney?" Disney owns a lot, yo. Disney owns ABC. They own ESPN. Not to mention they own Marvel and Star Wars and all of their back catalog of fucking movies. Yep. They have the Disney Channel show, so they can show reruns of their old show. You know what I'm saying? There's a whole shitload that Disney could do with their own streamers. They'll be okay. And I think they're going to sell it for cheaper too. I think maybe like $7 a month or something like that.
Ain't bad.
Yeah. So if you're a Disney fan, you like all this shit, you know what I'm saying? It's going to fit in well.
Yeah, you're going to be happy.
But Netflix has now got it, because they're dealing with all this competition now. Now that they're what they're trying to do is just put out quality shit. That's because that's all you can do at this point. Is just put out high quality content.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That's the only way you're gonna be able to really survive these days.
Oh yeah,
they're competing with HBO and stars and
Showtime
and all them. You know what I'm saying? Shit, and not to mention Amazon, and now Facebook's got their own shit, and
you got all these other streaming.
Apple
Amazon,
Music. They got TV shows on there now.
I don't know. Do they have to? I don't know. Well,
Apple Music got
Crackle. You know what I'm saying?
Crackle. There's so many people out there
that are doing their own originals and shit too. So yeah.
So shout out to Netflix though.
Yeah. Stepping up that game with them soundtracks.
Right. Your boy said, "Lean is whack.
Lean is lame.
Lean is lame."
I was doing a little bit of thinking. Because I like to think a lot. And when a lot of people follow one trend or find themselves doing the same thing that everybody else is doing, you don't really get somebody who speaks for the other side. So I'm going to just go ahead and speak for the other side. Lean is lame. Now for the lean sippers, don't get in your feelings. It's for the people who don't fuck with that shit. Feel empowered. No. Lean is definitely lame.
Yeah, man. So, being that we're from Texas, lean is like a big part of Texas culture. I've sipped lean at some point.
I sipped lean the other day. You know what I'm talking about?
Right. Know what I'm saying? I mean, how do you feel about that, man? You feel like
you probably sip too much, too often.
Right.
And yeah, I mean, even Gucci Mane was saying you don't even sip no more. So like, right. It ain't the same. Like, I mean, I guess when you're famous, you know what I'm saying, you're out there and you have it just thrown at you probably, and you can get it at ease, and
right.
And you're doing it probably more on a regular basis. You're obviously you're constantly out with a double cup.
Mm-hmm.
It's like, yeah, it's gonna probably get old, and it's also probably gonna start fucking with you to where it's like, yeah, this shit's lame. It ain't
right.
worth it. It's like you're doing too much. You're overdoing it. I mean, Screwed Up Click, a lot of people have died. Members have died. And due to, spend too much lean, they gained a lot of weight, and a lot of them had heart attacks, just overdoing it. Yeah, it's like, I mean, it's something you can't, if you're going to do it, you can't do a lot and often.
That's like that with anything, though.
Yeah.
You ever had that moment where, like, you go to, like, maybe a restaurant or something, and you get the same thing all the time, and you fucking love it, and then one day, that day, it just made like shit. Yeah. And you go, this shit, what the fuck? And the whole experience is ruined for me. You never eat it again. Mm-hmm. Does that ever happen to you?
Yeah.
Just some shit, that's probably the same thing that kind of happens with
doing something.
Doing these drugs and stuff, or like lean. Because there's a lot of people that are coming out and saying, yeah, I can't do this shit no more. Yeah. Or, it's
affecting me too much, or like something,
I can't operate in my day-to-day life.
No. My stomach hurts now on the regular, some shit.
These people are running businesses and stuff, man. I mean, it's probably hard to like try to operate a real business.
And I'm not out here promoting it, saying, yeah, go sip lean. Right. You know what I'm saying? Like, it ain't for everybody. You know what I'm saying? It ain't something that I say that I do on a regular, a whole lot. But
right. Special occasions.
Yeah. From Texas.
They pour for my birthday.
Yeah, straight up, some shit like that. You know what I'm saying? It's like
pour for
holiday
for the relays.
Yeah,
for the Texas relays, baby.
That's a must. South by Southwest.
Remember before the Kappa?
What?
Remember those mixtapes before the Kappa, after the Kappa?
No.
2K7.
Yeah, the motherfuckers. Everybody wanted those and was jamming that.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying.
Yeah, they were just as close to chopping them up part 4, chopping them up part 5.
Shitload of those.
I gotta go listen to those. But anyways, listen. At this, I get what Wiz is saying. Wiz is like he's
ain't no problem with what he's saying.
Listen, Wiz is like he's a weed connoisseur. So I could see like a lot more weed connoisseurs coming out and saying, "Listen,
just smoke weed,
go green."
Yeah, you know what? And I would agree.
Yeah,
like if I couldn't sip ever again in my life,
just smoke.
I wouldn't be fucking heartbroken. Like, I might be a little heartbroken, but I won't be mad.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I might be like, damn, it'd be nice to get
it's just
another
expensive
shit
as fuck now, bruh.
That's why I don't even fucking do it like that. Like back in the day when, you know.
You can barely get it these days.
Yeah.
It's fucking hard as shit to get.
It's hard to get. You got to know somebody that possibly got prescribed and they ain't going to do it. So then you're like, let me get that.
They don't even like really prescribing it like that, like they used to.
Yeah, they don't use because people are doing it.
They
like
abuse
that.
the fuck.
Abuse it, yeah.
Because Paul Wall was out here like, let me tell you what to sip, y'all. To this lean. When Texas popped off, we pretty much
Fucking
created a drink
36
epidemic.
Mafia sipping on some sister.
Right. Yeah,
Like,
we fucked the game up. You know what I'm saying?
by putting it out there made it worse.
How much did a deuce
Yeah.
used to cost? A deuce.
A deuce?
Yeah.
Talking about 2 lines?
Right.
Man. Back in the gap.
Paid like what, $20?
Yeah, he was like, I do remember when it was like 10 a line. Pretty much.
Right.
10 or at least 15 a line. You know what I'm saying? Wasn't that much.
You had an 8. It was like, damn, bro, you balling out here with the lean. Then you had a pint.
Nah.
Oh, bro, you was on a whole
That's
nother
all.
level. Paint and lean.
Those were the levels I was on. We were
Right.
on. Me and my people I fucked with.
Right.
Yeah, the pints, but
I've seen niggas like sit
not anymore.
lean
I ain't
and
fucking like
stay
that.
up for 3 or 4 days while sipping lean, and the whole purpose was to try to stay up as long as possible.
That's ridiculous.
Because that puts you in like a whole nother. I'm pretty sure I never did anything like that, but I'm pretty sure I've seen people like literally be like so leaned out that they fell asleep,
Literally,
or their brain just shut down in the middle of them talking.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying?
Oh, yeah.
I've seen that shit, bro.
fuck yeah.
And I was like, bro, he slizzard. He out of there. You know what I'm saying?
He's leaned.
Could have robbed him.
He's leaned literally.
Yeah.
He's leaning over.
Right.
Can't even stand straight.
I mean, at the same time, though, I'm kind of
Better
glad
just sit
that.
down and just soak it in.
Yeah, I'm kind of glad that hip hop is being a little more conscious about it. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
yeah,
As a whole,
definitely.
they're like, hey, all right, you know, let's kill some of our legends. Let's just kind of fall back
That's
off it a
because
little
people,
bit.
overdo it. Yeah, that's what. At the end of the day, that's what happens. It's kind of like when people are. It's like ODing. You know what I'm saying? Someone they're doing a drug and they just do too much, and it's like, and they're overdoing it. Which I mean, shit. If you're doing a drug that you can OD on, stop doing it.
Right, for real.
Don't do that. You know,
Don't do
but you know, lean. You know, it's a Texas thing. It's all over the place, really. I mean, they were doing it in other places. I mean, you heard
Yeah,
Beanie Siegel talking about his uncle was pulling up when he was young and shit. And so I mean, it was other places, and it
The
was
people
probably
that seen
influence from Texas. You know, they took a trip to Texas or Houston or something. And they saw someone had a homeboy from there or something, or knew someone that moved out there, and then put them onto it. It spread little by little. It was out there, but it wasn't everywhere until like music made it popular.
Moving wet off the step, purple rain in the drought.
Straight up.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I mean, Texas, you know what I'm saying? What can we say?
Hey.
What can we say? We had
Texas,
things
baby.
that we've started.
Yeah.
Some trends.
Hey, we added to the culture, baby. You know what I'm saying?
Definitely added to the culture. You know what I'm talking about?
You know what I'm saying?
Hold up.
This week for the artistic ignorance crown.
Oh man, drum roll.
n.e.r.d. Pharrell. They are getting ready to gear up to release their new album.
Chad
Hugo, Chad Hugo doesn't get enough props.
You don't.
But Chad Hugo's fire too.
And the other dude?
I don't know.
I never remember his name.
Side note. Somebody, I seen this on Twitter recently that Frontin', the song for Frontin', the beat was actually like a different key from Mace's "Tell Me What You Want From Me. Take a look at what you see." Remember the little now listen to Frontin'. It's the same thing. It's the same thing, bro. Somebody pointed this out and I was like, holy shit.
That's his name. Shay Haley.
That's his name, right? Shay Haley. Yes. So, make sure y'all go look that up, man. Go look up, listen to Friends instrumental and go listen to Mace's Tell Me What You Want with Total and listen to the beat. They're pretty much identical. The guitar in the background.
Yeah, that is true.
I kind of feel bad though, man, 'cause I really love Frontin', man. I'm like, did Pharrell steal this shit?
Or did he just was he influenced and just liked it that much and made it his own?
Did he just take it and just kind of switch the key a little bit?
It's a possibility.
He's still a great artist in my eyes. And this new album they got coming out, I really don't know what to make of it. I don't know what they're gonna go for. I definitely know that they're simplifying everything.
Yeah,
the beat is simplified as hell.
Fuck yeah.
But he's got he for those of y'all don't know, he's got a radio show on Apple Music, The Tone, and he premiered a new track that he's got with Andre 3000. on there.
With Mr. Benjamin, Andre Benjamin.
Who we talked about recently. And he dropped a quick 16 on the end of that. What'd you think of
Literally a quick 16.
Very quick 16, because this song goes on for like 5 minutes, and then all of a sudden it's like, when's Andre coming? And he just comes in real quick and just shuts down for 16 bars and just dips out.
When you're showing it to me, I thought, did I miss Andre already? Was he actually doing something that wasn't actually rapping? Was he just doing some of the vocals in the background? Right. I was like, I'm gonna be highly pissed if they use him and he just did a few little vocals.
That's how I felt about 30 Hours with Kanye West. I felt like that. I was like, yo, this song is... I was really fucking robbed. I was so fucking upset, bro. I was like, where the fuck is this? He probably rapped the verse on it and they just never put it out. But
yeah.
What do you think about this new song? You think this is...
It's different. Completely different. All over the place. Like...
It's definitely different.
It's 3 different songs in one.
That's exactly what it feels like.
It's 3 songs in one because it switches up once and I'm thinking, okay, now Andre's going to go on this beat then.
Yeah.
And then it never goes on that beat.
And it switches again.
And then there's Andre coming on. I'm just like, at the very end, and I'm just like, finally, there's Andre.
Right.
You know?
What do you think about Andre's bars?
He got them bars. He always got them bars.
He's got them bars, man.
It's still, I don't think I almost feel like he's still questioning himself a little bit.
In the bars? This could have been something he recorded a long time ago before that GQ interview.
Yeah, well, who knows how long he's been feeling like that. That's something that's probably been in his head for a
so
while.
he's feeling like it when he...
Even when he was out there doing shit, he probably felt like he wasn't, and he's just still doing it. I don't know. Not necessarily when they're in their prime. Right. Of course, he ain't feeling like, oh, they don't like me. You're on the top, you know. Right. But a little later on, he probably, I don't know. There's a possibility I think he might not feel like... I mean, because I like it. But it almost feels like there could be a little, like... There could have been a little bit more. I mean, possibly I feel like that because it was literally a quick 16. It
was
like
a very quick 16.
It came and left, and I was like, fuck, that was not enough.
Yeah.
It really wasn't. Yeah. But I could hear his fucking wordplay in there.
His wordplay in there, yeah. His flow. It sounded like old Andre 2000.
Yeah, his sneak flow.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But I don't know. It may be something from older, like you said. Maybe not. And hopefully it's not. Hopefully that's something new in there. If that's something new, then keep doing what you're doing.
Right.
And don't fucking question yourself.
Right.
Because no, you're not lame. And you're not.
No, lean is lame.
Apparently. But yeah, Andre needs to fucking just believe.
Believe in yourself.
Believe in yourself. Because shit, I mean, he got that shit. I mean, I wish he would have gave us fucking 32. You know what I'm saying?
I miss those days, man.
32 bars. You know what I'm
miss
saying?
those fucking days of the 32 bar verses.
This was a long enough track to give us a 32.
Right.
And not necessarily all together.
Yeah.
He could have gave us 32 because he could have spit a 16 on one of those other beats and then spit a 16 on that last one. But
why are you doing this to us, Andre?
You're teasing us. You're playing with our emotions.
Being an asshole, man. I still off on him if I see him. I just still off on him. Be like, bro, give us a fucking album.
Making moves like that might get people start thinking, does he still got it? So don't do that.
Yeah.
Don't toy with us.
Don't toy with us.
Do it.
Just do it.
We know you got it. And fuck, I think he delivered.
You think this for real album's gonna be fire? This n.e.r.d?
I just don't know where it's gonna
be. I don't know either, bro. I don't know. Because even with this song, I've only heard it twice. The first time I was like, what's going on here? And the second time I heard it, I was like, okay, I kind of dig it. And then I started realizing like, this stuff is where it's like starting to catch me at. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Even though it's a little weird and unorthodox.
That's
and simplified.
That's like the best way to put it.
Yeah. I mean, I still kind of liked it. I don't know. We'll see. Yeah. Pharrell's a master. I know he knows what he's doing. You know what I'm saying? He's a master.
He's a master at making catchy shit.
It's got to, because you like, I know these artists, right? These big artists. They sit there for hours and hours and hours tweaking a song to make it perfect.
Oh yeah.
So even when you hear it doesn't sound perfect, it's supposed to sound like that. Yeah. That's how they intended it to sound.
They've been judging themselves for the longest before they actually put it out.
They know the things they know the chords, they know the sounds that are gonna move you.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
They've been working it, tweaking it, taking out anything they feel like like maybe not that. And then all of a sudden, and like a lot of artists when they make something, they show people, like close friends, family, shit like that. They may show people, other artists that to see, get some feedback,
right? And
run with that, either make some tweaks or not, either take some advice or don't take the advice. Either way, they still put it out there. I'm sure to just kind of get a feel of where it's gonna be at. So a lot of artists do that shit just so when they do come out with it, it already has that edge.
Right.
Know? It's like, it's already like, I know it's gonna make some moves, make some noise.
They already know because it made noise with everybody that I know.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. So they know what's going on,
and it's not just they're doing it because they know me and they love me and this and that. They're the people that are actually going to tell me, don't do it. You're going to hurt your career.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? If you put out some whack shit, and they're going to let someone that they know that they ride with that possibly, you know, splurges with them, puts them on some shit, you know, like, hey, we riding out, hey, come fly with me. You know, you think they're going to fucking let them put out a bad track? Hell no. They're going to give them the real raw, fucking opinion. You know what I'm saying? They're going to give you that real shit. They're going to tell you, nah, man, don't do that. Or don't say this, man. That's just going to not sit well with, you know, whatever. You know, just.
At the same time, though, are you going to fucking tell for real he sucks? Are you going to hear a song and be like, this song sucks for real?
If you don't
step it up.
If you don't know him, you're not going to say that, yeah. But if you're on a level where you can,
right,
he'd appreciate you too. You know what I'm saying? To give some real advice, you know what I'm saying, for something. I think, if I was his friend, then yeah, I would tell him. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? I wouldn't just be like, yeah, man, that's great.
This is awesome.
I'm just like, nigga, what are you doing? Why? No. I'm going to fucking at least tell you and try. You know what I'm saying? Tell you. And sometimes you'll be able to tell because you don't want to say it, but you kind of be like, are you kind of like, and they're like, what?
Right.
So then you're like, all right, well, this is what I think. So,
right.
I don't know.
We'll see.
We will see. It's, as of now, with the Rihanna song and now with the Andre song, it's, who knows where it's going to sit.
Yeah, I don't know what's going to happen.
Like, we don't know, like, what genre is this going to be?
Yeah. Is this experimental? I don't know. We'll see.
You never know with N.e.r.d.
Time for the reviews, fam.
Blah, blah, blah. I hit you with the old school.
You did.
Yeah.
Blucker. Your boy. I never think of this order. What do we do?
Classic man.
Jidenna. I never know how to say his name.
I wasn't even going to try. I was going to let you go for it. And if you weren't going to go and wait for me, I was going to say his album name.
Right.
The guy who came out with Boomerang.
The EP.
Nah. Hey.
So.
Jidenna. I don't know.
It's. We'll look this up one day. But a lot of people in the hip hop community like him as a rapper.
Yeah.
Which I thought this was going to be more of a rap EP. But it wasn't to an extent.
Yeah.
Had a hip hop vibe to it. Had a Diplo vibe.
It had some rawness to it.
But he was doing a lot more singing on here.
A lot more singing.
But it was actually pretty good though.
Oh. To be honest, you might like this, and I don't know if you will. I don't know. When I'm hearing this, I'm thinking the whole time while I'm hearing it. With the whole, singing and hip hop and everything.
Right.
Like, this is what Drake should aim for.
Wait. I was thinking the same shit.
I was like, this sounds like what Drake needs to be doing.
Right. I was like, okay, he's a hybrid.
Yeah.
Jidenna's a hybrid. He's like a lot of these other guys. They can sing and they can rap, or they can at least carry a tune and rap. Right. But his tunes are a little bit more toony.
Yeah.
If that makes sense.
It's on point.
Right. Right. They're good songs.
Yeah, they are.
The Boomerang song was a good song. It was probably my favorite song on there.
Oh, yeah.
Just the concept of,
coming back.
Just keep coming back.
It's happening over and over.
Over and over. And it's like that when you're in a relationship.
It's a boomerang
I hate you,
effect.
but
I love you.
I love you.
Yeah.
Come back. But get away from me.
Yeah.
Now.
And come back.
And then say, I love you.
Yeah.
But then again, I hate you. So move. Don't touch me.
It's a boomerang.
Now, let me kiss you. Don't fucking touch me. That's pretty much.
That's it.
That's pretty much it in a nutshell. So you gotta love that.
That shit. Yeah. I'm listening to it. I'm listening to it, and immediately I'm just looking and thinking about the whole Drake thing, and then I'm thinking at the same time also, I already know I'm gonna be upset because it's only 6 tracks, and and I'm just like hearing it from the beginning.
I'm actually surprised you like this one.
No,
not to say that you. I'm actually surprised.
Not closed-minded.
Didn't say you were.
I'm not in a box.
I didn't say you were. But
maybe I am sometimes, but I open that box and escape sometimes.
Right. Wait, okay, so the reason I'm saying this is because with the Wyclef album, like this is what the Wyclef album probably should have sounded like.
Should have sounded like, or maybe part of what the Wyclef album was that, but he needed to get rid of the rest and maybe have a short album,
right?
A 6-track album. And he
there was some, but this one had just more grooves in it. There was
feel good music.
Let's talk about this. Quavo on the song about the lion. Let's talk about this. This has to be a topic. What
Bambi 2?
Bambi 2. That's what it was. Okay, it had a I want to say African vibe. Kind of, yeah, a little African vibe. You know what I'm saying? You know what I was thinking? I was like, this could go really well for the Lion King soundtrack when the movie comes out. Maybe he made it for that, and he just put it on his EP now. It's going to be on that soundtrack later.
That's true.
Because it fits perfectly with that. Like, I was listening to the song, and I was like, this fits perfectly with the new age Lion King. What'd you think about Quavo singing on here, man? This was pretty interesting because you usually hear Quavo talking about like money and hoes and, you know what I'm saying? And
it was definitely interesting. It was different. Wasn't expecting
I wasn't expecting that from, I could just picture him in there like doing like a We Are the World and this Quavo
hey, with his hands on the ear, the earphone, you know what I'm saying? Right. Like, I bet you real right now wants to say, if you were just seeing Sharif right now, just looking at Reef.
Put his headphones on his hands on his ears on the headphones, he's just like, in the jungle, Mama. No, but I liked it though. You know, and you know what? I actually got some faith that Quavo could really do the new national anthem. I got some faith now in hearing this. But I mean, all in all, man, it was a good EP. I like to hear Jidenna. I like to hear his versatility. You know what I'm saying? I think he has some I think he can do some big things. And a lot of his music sounds it sounds like current, and it sounds like it's the wave, but it also sounds like it could be international. It's kind of got a little international vibe in there.
It does have international vibe.
It was last album, or the last one I heard, it kind of had like some international vibes in there where you can kind of take it to, the Chief. That's what it was. The Chief. Yeah. That's the one. It has some international vibes in there. And this kind of has that too, but just on a more, you know, R&B kind of vibe.
I almost wanted to say the chef. No, but
yeah.
No, I'm just fucking with
you. What do you give this on a scale of 1 to 10?
On a scale?
Yeah.
I was upset that like I didn't get more like me and 6 tracks only. It was just like,
right.
You know,
that's the new album these days. You know that.
It really is. It really is. When you get more, it's a blessing. You know,
I'm actually interested because Sci-Hi's album's got 15 songs on it. I'm like, okay, that's a nice little chunk of album. Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
That's an album.
That's an album.
Yeah, that's what it really should be. But
not too short, not too long.
These 6 tracks, I mean, they give you something at least. Yeah, and yeah, it was. I liked it. I actually was going to give this an 8.5.
8.5. Okay.
I did give it an 8.5. I enjoyed it. It got an 8.5 because he didn't give me like at least 4 more tracks. Get that double digit. Right. Give me 10.
This probably was more promotional for him than anything.
That's probably why.
Keep him buzzing. I give this one a 9.
Yeah.
Cause I think that, just the vibes and the grooves in it was pretty dope. I like some of the concepts. And, I do feel like when you talk about hybrid artists, they should sound a little bit more like this.
Yeah, he's a good example. A great example, actually.
Yeah,
I wouldn't say good.
Even though he didn't really rap on here, you know what I'm saying? Like, we know he got, like, flow. We know he can
spit.
He
does.
You know
I've heard him before, so I know he got it.
Yeah.
I'm sure we'll get that on the full album, yeah.
And he had Quavo on here singing.
Yeah.
About lions. So, you gotta give him, you know.
I gave him 8.5, yeah. But, honestly, it probably would have been more, like, if it would have kept the same, like, if he had like 4 more tracks with the same vibe, same, status, like, keeping up with the rest of those the 6 tracks that are on here, it would have made a 9 for me. It would have. I just needed some more. It was just too short. I needed more. And, 8.5 ain't bad.
That's what the album's coming for, man.
Yeah. Oh, then his album, he better get more than 8.5 on that album. Yeah.
South to Jidenna.
Yeah.
Or Jidenna. Or Jidenna. Or Jaime.
Let's just call him the classic man.
Yeah, classic man. Shouts to the classic man. Your boy.
Who? You talking back?
Cameron, but not Cam'ron.
He's like, Cameron.
The real Cameron, Wiz Khalifa.
Oh.
That's his real name. You didn't know that, huh? Hey.
Bars!
Yeah. Bars, baby.
And knowledge.
Your boy Wiz Khalifa drops Laugh Now, Fly Later.
Laugh Now, Fly Later.
Which I think is kind of a prelude to his, to a new album that he's got coming.
Uh-huh. Yeah, this is a mixtape.
This is definitely a mixtape. He definitely makes that clear.
He even states it.
Yeah, that this is
a mixtape.
There's more to come.
Yeah.
But I think we got a couple of his throwaways on here. What was your first impressions of, what was your impressions of listening to this? Was it, you smoke. Was this good weed music?
I lit a blunt. Yeah. Nah, I'm just playing. He'll be mad and be like, why did you do that? It should have been a paper plane.
Smoke papers.
Nah. But nah. I definitely smoked. But when don't I? But, no. I enjoyed it. I enjoyed the album. I wasn't mad at it. There was the mixtape, not the album, but wasn't mad at it. It gave me a little more, he's definitely talking about his smoking, say,
right.
Now stop.
Yeah.
And he had some dope beats on there too.
There was some good beats on here. Some really good beats.
And then
what'd you think about the Letterman song?
It's catchy.
At first I didn't.
But at first, I was gonna say first
it's a little strange.
It literally, with me, it became catchy halfway through the song. Like at the second chorus,
Letterman.
It kind of started like becoming catchy with me. When it first came on and everything, I'm just listening to it. I'm just like, okay. Chorus come on, like, the first time, I'm just like, I was like, I don't know about this one. I was like, really? But then I'm listening to it and I'm just like, okay.
Right.
It's a little. I'm starting to move a little with it. Right. Getting a little. Yeah, it got more catchy as you heard it a little bit more. But I'm sure if I hear it again, it'll be even more catchy, probably. Right. But I mean,
the first track was actually a pretty strong track too. I'm a fan of Casey Veggies. I've been a fan of Casey Veggies since
who killed that shit.
Since Life Changes. He's dope because Casey Veggies isn't really like this super lyrical dude. Yeah. But anytime you hear him rap, like if you ever listen to Life Changes, to me that's his best project. To me, all right. Yeah. The vibes that he gave off on there, like the vibes that Casey Veggies gives is dope as shit. And I feel like he kind of brought a little bit of that into the first track.
Yeah, the only feature.
The only feature. I think Wiz respects Casey Veggies, man. No. He's a young dude. I think Casey Veggies is probably under 25 still. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? And he's putting in a lot of work. He's got a lot of work in. I think there was even talk to him signing to Taylor Gang at one point. Another track that I like was to Figure It Out, because that track, like Wiz, if you listen to Wiz is always just he's very carefree with his attitude and everything, but sometimes he'll just come and drop knowledge. You know what I'm saying? I feel like that Figure It Out track was... Yeah,
that was definitely a real song.
Like, you gotta figure this shit out, man. You know what I'm saying? Don't be no bitch.
Like, for real.
Right.
Long Way to Go was a good album. It was kind of like, almost like, to me, it's like one of those tracks that you can put on a soundtrack.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Kind of like his See You Again.
Right, See You Again.
You know what I'm saying? And, like, it'd have to be on the right movie, obviously.
Right.
You can't just put on any movie. But yeah, it felt like one of those where I was like, that's a dope track.
This project, you can tell he's working on his album.
Yeah.
Because these sound like songs that could be featured on an album.
Oh, yeah.
Even though they're kind of like his throwaway. So I'm actually interested in seeing
all
what he's
original and shit.
Right. These sound like songs that can get play in the clubs, can get play in the streets. Yeah. Definitely some good vibes in there, good beats that were, he's kind of, I can kind of see him kind of growing up a little bit. You know what I'm saying? He sounds a little bit like a veteran, like older and, you know what I'm saying, wiser with some of his beat selection.
Yeah.
He's got like, some of them even sound like he's using live instrumentation in there. You know what I'm saying? With like the guitar and the bass and all that. So I got to give a shout out to Wiz because I really
was into that musical shit. Like, right. I mean, you could tell he's a fan of music.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like the art of actual, this, not just an instrumental, but like something live or, something that, like I always thought he's like, he's almost like a reincarnation, but just in hip hop and shit of Jimi Hendrix.
Wow.
Kind of like, you know,
Wow.
like where like his style, how he
Right.
dresses, almost like he
Definitely.
like has the whole feel of Jimmy. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And then, you know, Jimmy was in the time of hippies. He smoked. You know what I'm saying? So I mean, it's kind of like, I mean, obviously he doesn't do rock and he's not doing the playing guitar and shit, but like Jimmy did, you know, the greatest. But he fucking he definitely has the appreciation of that type of music, type shit, like the guitars and just all types of shit.
I wouldn't be surprised if like he like later on when Wiz is like Snoop's age.
No.
He's like in this 60s and 70s. I could picture Wiz doing like that kind of shit.
Oh yeah.
Like fucking I'm just gonna go back to hippie age and just do some hippie type music. I could see that happening with
I
Wiz.
could.
You know what I'm saying?
I mean, I can see that shit too. I mean, he's capable. He's capable of that shit. Yeah. I mean, if anyone's gonna do it, I can see him doing that.
Yeah. Shout out to the Wiz though. I mean, I'm gonna be real with you. The lyrics aren't that great. You know what I'm saying?
I kind of expect that from hearing a Wiz though.
Right.
Like, I'm not expecting like full blown like blow your mind lyrics.
Right. But I don't think people realize that. Like when I really like Wiz when he was coming up. That era of Wiz was the best Wiz to me.
That was too, yeah.
Right. Like right when he was coming up and then right after he had got on, like that era of Wiz was like the best Wiz to me.
Fucking with Currency and all that shit.
Right.
Yeah.
The How Fly mixtapes and the Prince of the City 2 and, you know, where he went from like just straight, like, cause he was just like straight rap.
Fuck yeah.
Where he would have like, he would really rap and then he went into kind of like a more melodic. But that melodic phase that he went into there was so many vibes there. You know what I'm saying? That was and there's a couple of like, you get some of that feel on this.
Yeah.
You know what I'm
get
saying?
that too.
I think his next album is going to be called, Rolling Papers 2, which is the sequel to his first debut album. So maybe he's going to get back to the vibes. You know what I'm saying?
So, man. Yeah. I mean, you kind of get that feel with this mixtape a little bit. You know what I'm saying? You get that feel. So hopefully he does that because, I enjoyed it. I liked it. Right. Like, and I've even said it before, Wiz just wasn't doing it for me for a while. Like, just, like, it was too much.
The Wiz is, okay, so Wiz is like one of these dudes that like.
Not that he fell off, but he just kind of fell off to me.
He did to me too, but I think that Wiz was like, he wants to be bigger than what he was. I think he wanted to be bigger. He
still wants to, yeah.
He wants the success, the mainstream. He wants to be one of the biggest artists. And he kind of is to an extent.
Still, yeah.
But, you know, in order to do that, you have to do some shit that fits to certain people and stuff. And I think that's what
what happened. That's what happened.
Yeah, he was like, I'm going to do my shit, but I'm still going to do these. I have no problem with doing these commercial type sounding songs or whatever to do it. And, sometimes you do get caught up in that. But let's be real, he's got some hits.
He still made some hits.
He dropped some hits.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? He dropped some fire ass. Hold on, we them boys. I mean, like, let's be real. That became like a sleeper hit for the Cowboys Nation out here. You know what I'm saying? Let's be real. Okay.
It did.
Yeah. I didn't even expect Black and Yellow to get as big as it did when it came out.
I don't think it did.
I didn't expect See You Again to get as big as it did.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So, you know. But shout out to the Wiz. What'd you give this on a scale of 1 to 10, man? Or you want me to give mine?
I'll give mine. I believe that I am going to give Mr. Khalifa an 8.5 as well.
8.5?
Yeah, I gave him an 8.5 as well.
Definitely deserving of 8.5. I went a little bit lower. I give him an 8.
No.
Because I know that these are kind of throwaways. They're not bad.
Yeah.
They do sound like big songs. But I'm kind of interested in hearing what he's going to do with the album.
Yeah.
Because I kind of see some of the direction he's going to an extent.
I had a good vibe with it. I liked it. You know what I'm saying? It was a good chill album. Something you could just play and shit. Like, you can just, you know, just kick it, jam it, you know what I'm saying? And just vibe, just chill. You know what I'm saying? The beats are like, they got a good feel to them as well. He had some good production. So it's like, I don't know. It's something that I do recommend. Everyone should go check it out still.
Right.
That's one that, I recommend.
Trap Wiz is on here too, y'all, by the way.
Yeah.
There's a little bit of Trap Wiz too, so.
Oh, yeah.
Y'all might like that. The grand finale. Your boy. Killer! I keep computers putin'.
You know.
Boopity booping. And truly I'm student. You stupid, you foolish.
He's like, nah, I'm just making that. Like,
I'm schooling the foolish. Your crew is a nuisance.
Oh.
That sounds like the old Dipset, right?
That is the old Dipset. Right. I used to do it.
Your boy Cam'ron came back to drop a mixtape, which he's going on tour with. The Program. Get with the program.
Or get the fuck out.
So, I've been kind of anxious to hear some new music from Cam'ron. You know what I'm saying? Because I've always been a fan of Cam'ron style.
We've been deprived of Cam'ron for a minute. Like, it's like we haven't, like, we're like, where have you been?
Right.
Like,
he drops a little mixtape here and there, but you know what I'm saying? And he just kind of comes back real quick to kind of,
just stay in the mix.
Right.
But I've been waiting for something like this for a minute.
Right.
Like, from Cam.
Cam'ron to me is probably one of the most entertaining rappers. And probably one of the most, comedic.
Yeah.
Unintentionally comedic.
Yeah. He'll make you laugh.
Always makes me laugh, bro. His little skit that he did with a chick.
Yeah.
This shit is so fucking funny to me, dog. I don't know why. It's the funniest shit. You know what I'm saying?
I want you to be my son. I want you to be the Godfather.
He's like, yo, you tripping. You bugging.
Like, really?
Yeah.
Like, nah.
He's like, I don't even know you.
I don't even know you.
I'm on Facebook with you. We Facebook friends.
I just know you as Riri.
I followed your Instagram. I know you as Riri. I don't really know anything about you. I mean,
nah, I don't do the Godfather thing.
Nah.
I don't do the Godfather thing.
Yeah.
That shit had me laughing, yeah.
Yeah,
and I'm sure he do get approached with shit. I mean, I'm sure many famous people get approached with that shit. Like, really? Yeah. Like, no.
Cam'ron's funny. He did an Instagram live recently where he was in front of his house with his homeboys, and then he's kind of in a nice neighborhood, and these white people came up and they just start talking to him. But he's Instagram live and this shit, and they don't know that he's Instagram live, and they're just like, trying to have a conversation with him. They're just trying to see who he is, you know what I'm saying? And like, what's going on, you know what I mean? But it's just funny because they're just like, okay, you know, what do you do? And he's just out here talking, you know what I'm saying? But he's, at the same time, he's like, this situation is weird as fuck. You know? It's funny, y'all have to see it. If y'all can find this Instagram live video of this fool Cam'ron with these white people fucking trying to talk to him, it's funny as shit. I mean, do you feel like he's returned to form with some of his lyrics, or, you know, how do you feel about this?
I think hearing it is like, it did bring me back. It
definitely has the way nostalgic feel.
Yeah, that's the way he rap. I was just like, oh man, that's Cam. You know what I'm saying? He's doing his, it's his flow. No, like, it's his, like, it's like a trademark flow for him. Like, it's his, how he does it. You know what I'm saying? Wearing the chinchilla.
Right. I think he said something about, like, doing photography. And he was like, nah, probably pornography. So he said, I just thought it was so dope, dog. Like, this fucking dude is hilarious, bro.
Hey, the way he be doing, he'll hit you with the lines, but it's like, subtly.
Yeah, just real subtle.
And just like, almost like, he's like, yeah, I know it's a bar.
Right.
And like, I got my bars in there. Like, he does it like real, almost smooth, like real.
He's always clowning. Like, he had one where the girls come up to talk to him. Like, what's up with you? He was like, shit, none of y'all. You know what I'm saying? Like, he's always shitting on people and just not giving a fuck. And you gotta love that about Cam.
Yeah, that's,
cause he's kind of an old head. He's still kind of ignorant like that. You know what I'm saying? It's like, dog, what the fuck? But I definitely liked it. One of the things I gotta say though is that I wasn't feeling. Some of these beats wasn't that great. You know what I'm saying? I feel like he could have had some better beats. But I will say probably one of my favorite tracks on here that as soon as I heard it, I was like, oh, this is gonna be my favorite track, was the Lean On Me. The Lean On Me sample was immediately my favorite track. I was like, oh, God damn it, this is Cam all day. I think he may have done a video. I haven't watched it, or he's shooting a video for it, but I immediately knew that this was gonna be my fucking jam. Okay? If y'all don't know, he did a sample of the Lean On Me, and he's just on there being Cam'ron, like he normally does.
The song's Lean.
Yeah.
So yeah, and it has, you know, just immediately dun, 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 like got the piano on there.
Lean on me.
Yeah, I mean, you know me. I love that whole dime after dime.
Dime after dime was fire too. I actually heard that one today, and I was like,
the words, how you put it together. And so like, yeah,
oh yeah, typical Cam'ron right there for you.
Using them samples of old school, bringing some old shit back. You know what I'm saying?
The Coleslaw song was actually a funny song too, because For anybody, I fucking don't like coleslaw. I fucking can't stand it.
Hey,
so
it has to be done right to be liked.
I can't even like it. There's only one way to eat coleslaw, and just throw it in the trash.
It's never eat it. I've eaten coleslaw,
right? But
I've
apparently
also
this is
hated, like not finished it when it was like, okay, that ain't good.
Right.
Like there's only been like 1 or 2 places I've had it from. I can't even tell you where.
Right.
Maybe it was someone made it or some shit, and it was just like, nah, that's good. That ain't bad. But I'll try it. But most of the time, it's like, nah, I'm good.
Just not great.
Yeah.
You know, that gives you an idea what the song is.
It's pretty much
talking to this girl like, no, I'm not eating you.
Yeah.
Coleslaw.
Everything coleslaw.
I'm DIA. Done it all.
Yeah, done it all.
Probably the weakest track on here was probably The Other Side, where he's kind of like trying to sing in auto-tune and all this, and I was like, don't do this, bro. Don't do. I know this is kind of like the wave, but this Cam'ron can't be doing this, man. I don't like that. If I was in the crew, I'd have been like, Cam, you gotta take it off the fucking album, fam. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I hear that.
He probably would say fuck me and keep it on there anyways.
Robotic.
The fact that I hated it would be the reason he would put it on the album, because he's that type of dude.
Like, yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Hey, he'd actually tell you to listen to the song right before that. It'd be like, fuck out of here.
Yeah, fuck out of here, right?
Remember Game was pretty dope. It was put together in the female, how she was spit.
Right.
Like, she went in there and shit, you know what I'm saying? What she was saying. That shit was dope.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I like that shit.
The last track, You Wasn't There, probably is the like, sounds exactly like a Cam'ron song from the early 2000s.
Yeah.
Sounds exactly like a Dipset song.
The beat.
Everything about it was like vintage Cam'ron. The reason that you're coming to listen to this album, that last track is there for that.
Oh yeah. It's like he saved his old for last.
Right. There's definitely glimpses in here when you listen to it, you just go, this motherfucker Cam. And there's a part in there where it's like, you know, some of these beats, like I said, they could have been better. And, you know, there was a couple tracks on there that were, you know, like, some of the hooks wasn't all that great, you know what I'm saying? But it's literally what Cam'ron does. But I feel like he could do a little bit more if he does, if he has some better beats.
Yeah. The beats did bring it back a bit, they did bring it back, because like it took it down a notch, because it's like hearing Cam and it's not like Dipset sounding,
right?
Where it's like that kind of production.
It's definitely an East Coast underground street type beats.
Oh yeah, it does.
You know what I'm saying?
I mean, not to say. I mean, the beats. I mean,
they're not extremely bad, but they're just
not up to
great.
It's just not up to Cam's part. Like you know what I'm saying, they're not up to what you're expecting when Cam's spitting. Like there definitely could have been some better samples. You know, something more nostalgic when it comes to the production, but you know there was some that there was some that kind of had the feel but just wasn't completely there, right? You know, but I enjoyed it. I liked it. It just like hearing it was just like, right. Thank you, Cam, for coming back.
He even said in there, I still keep computers putin'. He even said that on the fucking album. You know what I'm saying? So shout out to Cam'ron for that.
For still keeping them computers putin'.
Right.
Keep them putin'.
I keep computers putin'. Oh. What'd you get this on a scale of 1 to 10, man?
Scale of 1 to 10.
You can tell we're old heads, bro.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? This is just nostalgic feel for us.
It really is.
Yeah. Besides, though, I really enjoyed him dissing Kanye for like, he kind of sneaked this Kanye a little bit. Like, he was like, yo, you went on stage, did this fucking rant, and now you trying to act like you gotta go into a hospital and shit? Fuck that shit.
Yeah.
Be you, nigga. You know what I'm saying?
Aired some shit out there. Airing out some shit. He was saying some shit, and he was even talking about some, like, I guess,
he was talking to Kanye.
Like, he had a track with, what was it, he had a feature on there, it was a song with it was the Hello.
Oh yeah, the Hello.
With Don Q. You know what I'm saying? He even put in there where he's like, I'm the OG Don Q was talking about. Because Don Q had a song where he's like, my OG, like, I was around there when the OG had it and did some shit. I can't remember what he said. Then on the next verse, Cam'ron on there and he talking about, I'm the OG Don Q was talking about.
Right.
I just love how he did that shit.
Yeah.
It was just like, I like that.
We love you, Cam'ron.
What did you give it, honestly? I gave the first on the last two. You give it this one. I know what I'm giving it.
I give it an 8.5.
Yeah.
The nostalgia of it is what gives it such a high rating.
No.
the beats of it is why I didn't give it like into the nines.
Yeah,
the beats was probably like the main thing. Also, the track where he was auto tuning.
Yeah, auto-tuning.
Throughout it, I was like, listen, I know this is the vibes of today, but this doesn't fit you. You don't need to do this. You're better than this, Cameron. Cameron Giles, you're better than this.
You could have left that one off.
You could have left that one off of there. You know what I'm saying?
You had enough tracks in there to make me happy already.
It's definitely enough on there to make me to be entertained. I was entertained.
Yeah.
Okay.
You could have took that off and still been in the double digits. I'd been okay with it.
But it's still a solid project from
but I was all the way across 8.5. 8.5
as well.
I was 8.5 as well. I was all the way across on all of them. Right. I was like, when I heard them all, I was like, it's an even day for me.
Right.
Like everybody gets the same thing. Yeah. And that's what Cam got.
Cam he kind of flows in and out of his sharpness, and then there's the game is different. Yeah. So back then, everybody was trying to be illest rapper. Yeah. When you don't have that competition in the game, it's hard to like be ill. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? So there's parts where he's really ill, and then there's parts where he's just a little more laid back with his flow. You know what I'm saying? And I feel like I don't attribute that to him. I attribute that to the game itself. When everybody's trying to be the illest and everybody's trying to be the coldest flower, then we have better bars. And I feel like that's just the parts where he's not spitting his best is just a remnant of the game and the culture as a whole. The lack of kind of competition. That competition and people wanting that. People caring. Yeah.
And not taking it to the extreme, just people doing it on the level of whack, putting on wax, you know what I'm saying, on bars, just not getting hurt about it. Like everybody's reaching for the same goal. Everyone wants to be the top, so people makes you better when you're going against competition who wants that same thing. So yeah, he just lacked that. It lacked that. The production lacked a little, and then
this production would have been. I don't really want to hear the full on Chipmunk samples, but I do want to hear him more on some sample beats. Yeah, because I feel like he fits well on that.
It lacked
the parts where he had the sample beats. He shined like old Cam'ron, like how you want it. Yeah. When he's rapping on these like other beats, he had his moments. He had his moments, whatever. But it wasn't like
tracks. But it wasn't full. It wasn't full blown.
Yeah,
I don't know. Yeah, I don't know what it is, but when there's a beat with a sample, I think it just brings the best out of him. I think he just probably feels the beat more.
That last track was probably his best.
Probably what
was it? The last track probably.
It's probably one of the best. It was definitely one of the
definitely top 3.
Yeah. Yeah, some up there that probably
It's funny, man.
You can have an argument for it on there, but overall, that last track was like. Vintage. Kind of, it was like, okay, that's where you should pick up and just keep going with that.
Right. It's definitely, like I said, y'all, it's funny. So if you're looking for some laughs, that shit is in there, fam.
Oh, it's in there. Them bars, the way you put shit.
Dipset used to be so fucking funny to me, bro. Listen, Jim Jones was, I remember Jim Jones said,
his ad-libs were hilarious.
I remember he said, yeah, we shot some guys up. They came back to our block like riders. But it's crouching tiger, spin roll, crouching fire. That bar was so cold to me. And it was so funny.
Hey, they would always hit you with shit like that. Even Jules Santana would hit you with some bars that would have you fucking like, what the fuck? But it's like, it was their thing. Yeah. It was the diplomat thing, you know what I'm saying? Like, they fucking all were on that same level.
Right. They were all comedic, man.
Yeah.
Cam'ron was definitely comedic. His skits, he was always comedic to me. Especially in that Dipset era.
Even
before that, he was just a dope ass spitter.
Hell Rel make you laugh, you know what I'm saying? In his shit. You know what I'm saying? He'll say some shit that's just off the wall, but dope as fuck how he puts it. It's just like, what the fuck? Like, fire.
Right. Yeah. So shout out to Dipset. Hopefully they get back together one day.
Hopefully one day they'll be able to.
I think they're going to be doing a reunion show or something. But
that'd be dope.
Yeah. Dipset album with just Jim Jones, Jules Santana,
Hell Rel, and
Cam'ron, and Hell Rel, and that's it. Maybe J.R. Ryder.
Yeah.
I mean, some beats from the Heatmakers.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think that'd be dope if they just did that.
Yeah. Fuck yeah, that'd be dope.
But yeah, man, we are at the end of the podcast. We appreciate everybody that's been listening all the way through.
Thank you, Trillions.
This is another long one. We appreciate everybody that's been downloading and subscribing.
Keep it coming. Spread the word.
We appreciate everybody that's commenting on YouTube. We thank you from the bottom of our hearts.
Yeah, straight up.
No homo.
Yeah, straight up. and that's something that was made funny and hilarious in rap by Cam'ron.
The no homo shit, right?
Yeah. That's another. Just by saying that, I was like, that kind of fits in what who we were just talking about. I mean,
go listen to Dipset's Diplomaster Volume 1.
Yeah,
just go listen to that. Okay, change your life. If you never heard it, it'll change your fucking life.
It will.
You know what I'm saying? And listen to Cam'ron's Purple Haze. That'll change your life too. All right. But we go. We're gonna be about this thing.
Know what I'm saying?
Know what I'm talking about?
Why not?
Did we switch it up?
Why not?
Fuck it.
You took a little while, so I said I'm gonna do it.
You just took over my shit. Okay, all right.
Know what I'm saying?
Know what I'm talking about? Listen with the deuces.
Deuces.
Cheer.
Thanks for listening to the Truth Be Told podcast. Be sure to subscribe and log on to Trillmatic.com for the latest in underground music, film, fashion, and more.